Here we go, Christopher with a 7-4. Goes out, no more wired pairs for him. The Brazilian also going away. And Justin Smith has the Gretzky hand, number 99.
He's going to raise it, makes it 145,000 to go.
Alec out, Toilet out.
And to Erik Seidel. Now Erik's in the big blind, meaning he's got 60,000 out there. Cost him another 85,000 to make this call. He's got the king nine of spade, and he is going to make the call.
So we got two nines up against king nine.
Well, it's the oldest player at the table versus the youngest. Here comes the flop. Oh, it's come 8-5-3. We could see some fireworks here.
Seidel with a 4 flush. He checks it.
And Justin with the overpair, and he bets 225,000.
Yep, continuation bet.
Well, the WPT champ contemplating what to do.
Hello.
He's on the short stack. He's going all in. Justin quickly going to call him with the overpair.
That's quick.
He's hoping that Erik's got a pair of eights.
Erik says that was quick. In absolute pain. Did not expect that.
Erik Seidel's quest to capture a second WPT title tonight in jeopardy right now. He's going to have to catch a king or a spade to stay alive in this tournament.
I say we deal some cards.
Well, Seidel said he believed this was the toughest table he's ever been at for a final table, and he could be a prophet because right now these guys are pushing him around. They got him down, and right now he needs to get lucky.
4 hearts on the turn.
Not to be for Erik on that card.
Well, so far, so good for the young'un. Can he dodge a spade or a king on the river?
Last card coming up.
It's a deuce of diamonds.
Oh.
So Justin Smith has done it. He has eliminated Erik Seidel from this tournament. And Erik Seidel, one of the greatest poker players in the world, out tonight in 6th place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shockingly, Erik Seidel, our 6th place finisher, going to pick up 164,000.
It was tough. All the players play really well. What can you do? You got to show some hands here and there. I think I played okay, but I made one mistake that kind of put my chips in jeopardy, and that was kind of annoying.
We are down to 5 players here at the World Poker Tour at Bellagio. Stay with us. We're coming back for more. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We're at Bellagio for the Bellagio Cup 5, but we're down to 5 players.
And the crowd still murmuring about Erik Seidel, the WPT champion, just going out in 6th place. And Vince, you wonder how the dynamics is going to change at this final table. I guarantee you one thing, they're all thrilled that Erik is gone and they get to battle for their first WPT title.
Well, that is true. Let's go to the hand, though. A couple folds, and now Alec Torelli with king 10. He's going to push it up, makes a raise to 130 to go. Our chip leader, Faraz Jaka, folds his hand.
Well, Christopher Sonneson got a king 8 offsuit. Is this the kind of hand you want to get involved with? Well, if you're Christopher, he makes the call.
You got me covered, right? I have 1.7.
Alec versus Christopher. Flop coming.
Well, flop comes king jack 10. Christopher is flop top pair, but Alec is flop top and bottom pair.
And the Swede is going to check it. Big opportunity here for Alec. What a flop for him. And he's going to stick a bet out there. Looks like 200,000.
Well, you have to bet here. You can't give your opponent a free draw at a hand in case he's got an ace, a queen, or a 9 in his hand, for example, or even a small pair, or even a jack, or he can catch some cards that could beat you. So the bet's 200,000. The question is, what does Christopher do now with top pair here? Little does he know that Alec has top and bottom pair. He's going to raise it to a $500,000.
Yeah, he is. He can get into big trouble here.
All in.
Oh, boy. A quick all-in by the young guy from Orange County, California. He's saying, if you can beat me, beat me. And the Swede gets the message and goes out.
Well, the real message is, sometimes this is what happens when you call raises with a king 8 offsuit.
Well, that is true, but it's a 5-handed poker game. Guys are going to loosen up a bit. But with that hand, the antes are going up to 10,000. The blinds at this point, 40 and 80,000. Faraz Jaka, known as the Toilets. That's his nickname. I didn't make it up. He's our chip leader, and it's on him. He's got a uneventful 10-7 of hearts.
And he's also got over $7 million in chips.
And he's also got the guts to raise, makes it 210,000 to go as the Swede goes out. And now Alex is going to make this call with a Jack 10 of diamonds.
Yeah, certainly a hand you like to see a flop with.
Justin out.
Alec out as well.
So two-way action. A bluffer versus Jack 10.
When the Jack comes right on the flop to give Alex the lead. Come Jack 6-4 with 2 spades. And here come Faraz. He's going to fire right out. 420,000.
Yep, the continuation bet.
I'm all in.
But the Brazilian will have none of that. He's got top pair, goes all in, and a quick out by the toilet.
Well, a nice all-in bet right there. Alex Gomez.
And Mike, it's amazing. All these guys in their early 20s, if you added up all their ages, they still wouldn't be as old as me and you.
Oh, boy. You know, Vince, both you and I have been playing poker longer than any of these guys have been alive now. Ugh.
I've had more poker hands than these guys have had hot meals, believe me. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to the table. Alex Gomez this time with Queen Jack. Going to put it in a raise, makes it 210,000.
Well, he's the oldest player at this table of 26 years of age. That's incredible.
Justin goes out, but look at Alex, who really picks up the ladies, pair of queens, the Hilton sisters.
Well, you gotta love it. Well, he's just calling here on the button.
What should you start with?
Meaning with that much money in the pot, you now encourage the blinds to come in because they're getting the proper pot odds to do so, where you got to meet multiple players.
Call.
I don't like this play. Now, it may work out for him, but I think it's a recipe for disaster in the long run. I know you want to try to camouflage the strength of your hand in poker, but sometimes trying to beat multiple players with these big pairs is very dangerous.
Well, maybe not there, because that's a good flop for him. 3 clubs. He still has the overpair and a club.
Yeah, so he has the best hand and the best draw, as we say. So thus far, limping in on the button did not hurt Alec Torelli.
Both players have checked to him. Now, the young guy that learned how to play poker in high school, he says, in a big opportunity right now. He's going to bet 400,000. Get the riffraff out.
Well, they'll all be going out now.
Yep, they cannot compete, and just like that, Alec Torelli picking up a nice one. As his mom looks on.
Well, just calling with the 2 queens on the button didn't cost him either, but I still believe that's an unorthodox play. We've seen it a couple times at this table, where guys have just called a raise with big overpairs, with still a couple guys left to act behind them.
All right, going to Justin, the former grocery bagger. He quickly folds. Alec out this time. And now the toilet for Faraz Jaka with just a 7-4 of hearts. Doesn't matter. He's going to make it 210,000. Christopher out. And the only one to push away would be the Brazilian, but no. He's stubborn with a 10-6 of hearts, going to call.
Well, he's going to gamble the 10-6 of hearts, and it could pay off because he's flopped a flush draw bigger than his opponent's flush draw.
Well, Alex has checked.
Well, certainly, if you're in your Faraz's seat, you're going to bet with a flush draw here, and a straight flush draw at that. He doesn't know his opponent's got the 10-6 of hearts, or I can assure you he wouldn't be betting here.
260,000.
And he's been called by Alex.
Good pot brewing. What's coming up next?
Oh, the 3 of hearts comes off.
Unreal.
Well, folks, we could see the biggest pot of the night so far here.
Both hit their flush.
And for Faraz Jaka, our chip leader, he is drawing completely dead. He can't make the straight flush. You better get out your suit of armor, folks, because we're going to see some slashing and clashing right now.
Look at this. Alex is going to bet. Puts a 440.
How much time behind about?
1.6, 1.7.
I believe Faraz has got to raise it here.
So 1.8 on top of
And
that.
I believe he is doomed to lose this pot. I don't see any saving him here.
1.9 behind.
Okay.
No way he's going to get away from a flush. And no way all the money's not going in the pot.
This is a complete catastrophe potential.
I'm all in.
High call.
And he does go all in. A quick call by the Brazilian.
And the Brazilian's going to be so happy that he's drawing dead.
That is the Brazilian bull cry. Nicely done.
There you go. Some excitement by the Brazilian, and why not? He came to this final table on the short stack in 6th place. He is now the chip leader after this hand.
Brazilian bull cry in full effect right now.
I was not expecting that celebration.
He's the new chip leader. Stay with us. We're coming back with more action here on the World Poker Tour. Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net. We are back in Las Vegas for the World Poker Tour. The Bellagio Cup 5 continues.
And for the first time tonight, you're looking at a new chip leader at the final table here at Bellagio. His name is Alex Gomez from Brazil. He started this final table in 6th chip position. He just doubled up through the toilet, and Vince, you might say the toilet overflowed that last hand.
You might say that, yes. Let's go to the table. Justin Smith, quick fold. And Alec Torelli now with ace-deuce. He's going to put it in a raise, makes it 210,000 to go. A fold by Faraz. But Christopher Sonnensen also out.
Well, round to Alex Gomez. Now look at this, Vince. He's picked up the exact same hand he had a moment ago where he doubled up. He had the 10-6 of hearts. Now he's got the 10-6 of spade. It's got to be like his favorite hand in the world right now anyway. Let's see what he's going to do with it this time. Look at this. He is going to raise. He's come over the top with the 10-6 to take down yet another pot. And I'll tell you right now, the Brazilian is saying, wow, I'm on a roll. The coffee is perking in Brazil right now.
That is just crazy making time. I mean, what a raise. And it works. Incredible play we're seeing here at Bellagio. 5-handed poker. Action goes to the Swede. He's got a pair of 4s.
I'm all in.
Well, he's moving all in with the small pair.
Yep.
What is it?
This time the Brazilian picks up ace-queen.
1.1.
Oh, wow.
50.
1.1 million.
Okay. I call.
And he's got the call.
Vince, he's playing the rush, no doubt about it.
Justin out.
The guy knows he's on a heater, and he's going to gamble here with the ace-queen. Everybody else goes out. We've got a race situation. Christopher Sonnensen, the Swedish player, out in front with the 2 4s, but must win this pot to stay alive in this tournament.
Make it that much better when you find your queen, bro.
Christopher the Swede has played very strategically all night long, waiting for hands.
Good luck, man.
Now he's in a race situation when it really counts. Here we go with the flop. Oh, it's a good one for him.
Yep, it's come 8-7-5. So far, so good. He's just got to dodge an ace or a queen with 2 to go, or 2 running diamonds.
Here comes the turn card.
Well, jack of clubs on the turn.
Still safe.
So the Brazilian must catch an ace or a queen on the river to eliminate the Swedish player. And there you see the Brazilian fans all hollering ace, 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 ace. Let's see if they can get one.
What's it going to be? Here comes 5th Street.
Oh, it's a queen.
Oh, no!
He has done it.
Oh, what a card.
Unbelievable draw out on the river. The Brazilian has knocked out the Swedish player, Christopher Sonnensen, out tonight in 5th place. Tough luck on the river for him.
Oh, complete disappointment. The Swedish iceberg finally melted.
Oh, boy.
Brutal beat on the river.
Well, what a final table this has been so far for the Brazilian Alex Gomez. He started out in 6th place. He has sambaed his way to the chip lead now. Vince, this would be the biggest poker win in Brazilian poker history if he can take this WPT title tonight.
And with that hand, that's going to do it. We have run out of time with 4 players left in the hunt for a WPT title.
So join us again next time for the exciting conclusion of the final table of Bellagio Cup 5. Next time on the World Poker Tour.
Good luck.
What started as a very quiet WPT, $700,000 river,
Feel that energy.
is now a little louder.
Let's see him beat you now. Let's see him beat you now.
He can't beat it again.
He can't beat you. No.
Wait a minute, Vince. Something's wrong out there.
Someone get a doctor.
I don't understand what this is for here.